Hello, dear friends. I hope you're doing really well. Let's continue reading the book of Numbers. We're in the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 22. Now, we were reading yesterday that, what was yesterday? Oh, that the children of Edom, Israel sent messengers to Edom. They're moving forward to the promised land. Israel sent messengers to Edom to ask them permission if they could just go through their land, just to go through so they can reach the promised land. But Edom said, no, no, no. If you go through our land, through Edom's land, then we'll fight you. We'll fight you. So Israel didn't go, and this was a big event, a bad thing that Edom has done. Not a good thing. And the reason I didn't read more yesterday is because we're gonna see this happen many times again later. This relationship between the children of Edom and the children of Israel. Edom doesn't like Israel. They don't like Israel. I mean, there are some occasions where there is peace. They have alliances, but not a lot. Most of the time, they don't get along so well. Edom is like Edom sees Israel as a rival. So that's why I just stopped, because we're gonna see this. We're gonna see that this thing is gonna continue even till the end. Till the end. Only Jesus Christ, when He comes, He's gonna do justice, and Edom will be judged when Jesus comes. But that's why I wanted to stop this not good relationship that Edom has with Israel. We're going to see it over and over in many places in the Bible. So let's continue reading. Verse 22. Now, when they set out from Kadesh, the sons of Israel, the whole congregation came to Mount Or. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron at Mount Hor by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron will be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter the land which I have given to the sons of Israel, because you rebelled against my command at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and his son Eleazar and bring them up to Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments and put them on his son Eleazar. So Aaron will be gathered to his people and will die there. So Moses did just as the Lord had commanded, and they went up to Mount Or in the sight of all the congregation. After Moses had stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on his son Eleazar, Aaron died there on the mountain top. Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. When all the congregation saw that Aaron had died, all the house of Israel wept for Aaron 30 days. So this is the event I think I mentioned yesterday, that Aaron died. Aaron was very important. He was the first high priest. He's the brother of Moses. I believe always supporting Moses in all these rebellions that the children of Israel had against them, against God. Obviously, Aaron was not perfect. Both Moses and Aaron are not going to see the promised land, because this moment of weakness, that they lost their patience, they didn't believe God. When Moses was supposed to speak to the rock, and instead of speaking, Moses hit it, struck it 2 times, and he had a bad attitude and all that. And God decided that they are not going to go to the promised land. So God has decided to take Moses. Moses died on the mountaintop of Mount Or. And when they went up, it was Moses, Eleazar, and Aaron. But when they came down, it was just Moses and Eleazar. Now, on the mountaintop, before dying, Aaron gave his priestly garments to Eleazar. So now Eleazar is high priest, and his brother Ithamar is priest. But Eleazar is high priest. So now we're going to see from now on that Eleazar gets mentioned a lot. Instead of Aaron, we're going to see Moses and Eleazar. Moses and Eleazar. Before it was Moses and Aaron, now it's Moses and Eleazar. And my conclusion, I may be wrong, is that, dear friends, this is the 40 years in the wilderness is almost over. This has to be year 39, year 40 of Israel in the wilderness. So by this, you know how at the beginning of the chapter, Miriam, the sister of Moses, died. Now, the end of the chapter, Aaron, the brother of Moses, died. It means that generation, that unbelieving generation, they're already dying. They're passing away in the wilderness. This is the year 39 or 40 of Israel in the wilderness. We know that because from now on, Aaron is no more, not mentioned. We're going to see that God mentions Eleazar, the son of Aaron, but Aaron is not there. And in chapter 26, there is a new census. God asks Moses and Eleazar to count the people, to count the men 20 years up. There's a new census in chapter 26 of this book. So we are already in year 39, 40 of Israel in the wilderness. It's the 40 years are almost over. They are getting close to the promised land. We're going to see in chapter 28, I think, or something, that they're very close. And not only that, they're very close to the promised land, and the tribe of Reuben and the tribe of Gad see that the land there is great, with water and everything for their sheep and livestock. And so they ask permission to Moses that if they can have that land, when they're very close to the promised land, but they haven't crossed the Jordan River. That's going to happen still in Joshua. But we're in the year 39 or 40. We're very close to the 40 years being over. When we get to Deuteronomy is the book after this. We know that the 40 years are over, because God is speaking to the children of the unbelieving generation. That unbelieving generation died already in Deuteronomy. So we're very close to the 40 years in the wilderness being over. That doesn't mean that everything is going to be great. There's still some episodes that are difficult, next chapter there's another rebellion, but there are also good things that are going to happen. Chapter 23 or 24, there are blessings for Israel. So there is a little bit of everything still, but it's I'm happy that almost the 40 years are over, and we'll continue reading. I know this was a short reading, but I cannot continue next chapter because it's different. It's it's a different thing. So hopefully we'll continue with this next week. Bye bye.